Hello everyone, I am Vishakha Sherke from Universal College, Department of Computer Engineering. In this lecture we will see how to compute the margin and hyperplane equation. Just revise the concept. Okay, we have seen what exactly mean by the margin and what is the importance of the hyperplane. Generally, our aim of our SPM is we have to identify a hyperplane which will maximize the margin of the training data. So we have to identify the hyperplane, okay, such that the margins will be maximized. So what do you mean by the separating hyperplane? So separating hyperplane is nothing but a line, okay, which will divide the two different classes. Generally, if our data is one dimensional data, okay, if our data is we are plotting data in one dimensional, generally, so that separating hyperplane will be called as a point. Okay, so this point divides the given data point into two different classes. If you have a two-dimensional data, then a separating hyperplane is line. Okay, two-dimensional data. So which is of course separating hyperplane is called as a line. If you have a three-dimensional data, then the separating hyperplane is called as the plane, and if you have more dimensions, then we call it as a we call separating hyperplane as the hyperplane. So our target is how to find the optimal separating hyperplane. Optimal separating hyperplane with the help of given margin. So first of all, let's understand some basic concepts of our vector, which will be helpful for identifying the hyperplane using the given equation. Okay. So SVM hyperplane, generally, first of all, consider if you have a data points into the two-dimensional data, then your hyperplane or separating hyperplane will be called as a line. So what is the equation of line which we use frequently? So our line equation is nothing but the y is equal to ax plus b, okay, where m is the slope. Same equation which we have seen in the linear regression, okay, where a is the slope of the line, okay, then b is the coefficient. If we want to find the hyperplane, we can use another variation, that is we can use the two different we use this formula, that is wtx, where w and t are known as the vectors. So that equation is also same equation, okay, with the if we want to represent the hyperplane equation using the dot product of two vectors, then it is represented by the w2 into x equal to 0, where w and x are the vectors. And if you compare now, w to x equal to also 0 and y, okay, take all these parameters in one left side, then y is equal to minus ax minus b equal to 0. As both RHS are same, we can equate this equation w3x equal to y minus ax minus b. Okay, if we are considering this as a two vectors, okay, then what are the coefficients? So if you see these two coefficients, okay, here w and x are the vectors, okay, so what are the coefficients here? What is the coefficient for y? Which is 1. What is the coefficient for x? That is minus a. And what is the coefficient for this bias input? That is minus b. So these are the coefficients for the w. Okay, and for x, it is we want to find out the we have to find out what will be the values of x, y. So that's why unknown x, unknown y, and bias input, which is always 1. So that is why we have added this point. So why we are using vectors here? Generally, when we are working with more dimensions, so vector is used generally with the help of vector, we can always find out the distance from the hyperplane to the given point, because of the concept that all vectors which are originating from the which is originated towards the hyperplane, okay, is always normal for that hyperplane. With the help of this property, we will find out the distances. Let's see the example. Okay, suppose understand that we have given the hyperplane equation, that is x2 equal to minus 2x1, and we have to find optimal, if we want to find the margin, okay, from the given boundary point. Here you can see that G is the boundary point, A is the boundary point. So how we can find the maximum margin for this particular hyperplane? So whatever the equation is given, first of all write that equation. Okay, suppose the equation is, so as the equation of line is hyperplane is given, that is x2 equal to minus 2x1. So it is for your understanding. If we simplify this equation, x2 plus 2x1 equal to 0. If we consider this x1 as x and this x2 as y, then what is the equation? 2x plus y equal to 0. So as we have seen that optimal hyperplane equation is nothing but this dot product of two different vector, okay, w and x. So here what are the how you can find out, okay, how you can find out the vector w, okay, vector w, and after that we will find its magnitude, its direction. So just simplify this equation of hyperplane. If you simplify, you are getting x coefficient as 2 and y coefficient as 1. So if you plot this point, then you will find this vector w here. Okay, vector, see here, w is not a data point, w is a vector. From the hyperplane equation, as we have seen, what is the hyperplane equation? Equation of line is y is equal to ax plus b. Similarly, what hyperplane equation we have considered? wt into x, where w and x are the two vector. So from given hyperplane we have computed the w vector. So vector, we can see that it is originated from the origin. So we have find out the equation of vector w, that is a 2 and 1. So next, so what is our objective? We have to identify compute the margin from boundary point to the hyperplane. So what is boundary point here? Here boundary point is A, whose distance is x is 3, y is 4. Okay, so how we can find out the distance? So if we project this line, if we take the projection, which is, and we have seen the projection is always normal to the hyperplane. So you have to find the distance. You are supposed to find this distance. You have to find this distance from the margin line. So how you can find the distance? Okay, so let's consider this w vector. Okay, now see this diagram. If you increase this w vector along the projection, okay, along the projection, and take orthogonal projection from A, then the distance from hyperplane to A, okay, is the same distance from this w to the orthogonal projection of A. Okay, so here by this point, by this calculation, you can find the distance. How you will find the distance? See, we have the w vector with us. Okay, you are supposed to find this distance. So how you will find this distance? If you increase, okay, if you define another vector, okay, so which will we say that vector A, okay, from, so which is going through this point A, and if you increase, or if you allow this vector w to move forward towards the projection, then with the help of orthogonal projection from A, you can find the distance which is same as the distance, okay, for that margin. So for that, how you will compute the, so if see this diagram which I was explaining, okay, we have undefined another vector, okay, which is passing through the point A. We are going to find this distance p. Okay, as we have seen, property of vector is that it is always the vector projections are perpendicular okay, or normal to the hyperplane. Similarly, if we project it on the normal vector w, so definitely from that point A we will get the distance p, that is nothing but the margin. Okay, so for that concept we will see some basics of the vector. So generally vector is the point, okay, at which I have which always have a origin as a so that the point at origin is the 0 0. So any vector you can compute its magnitude. Okay, you can compute its magnitude by the formula, okay, OA square is equal to OB square plus AB square, that is the perpendicular distance and the square distance of the side edge, okay, according to the Pythagoras theorem. Then direction of vector formula is what? After finding the magnitude, okay, what is the point given, divide that individual point with the magnitude, so you will get the direction of the vector. You will get it as you will get the direction. And let's go to our original of our problem. So we have to find out the margin from the point A 3 4. So define that margin as p. So first of all, find the distance, okay, find the distance for w. So what will be the distance of w? What are those points here? Okay, how you will find that distance? So in our example, w is, you are supposed to find the distance, okay, you are supposed to find the distance. So how you will find this w? Okay, if you see this point, you are supposed to find the whole distance. Okay, again I am explaining this. Your margin distance is nothing, consider this point, this single point as a x point. Okay, so ax is the distance, okay, which can be considered as the margin point. So this distance is same as the point p. Okay, if this point is p, then this distance is same as the point, again consider is y, py. Okay, so these two distances are similar. So how this distance can be computed? You know that you have a w with you, okay, and along the same line again and the same distance is there, so for that purpose, okay, you have to first of all find this distance OW, okay, and then again add the same distance to get the distance for this for the margin. Okay, so how you will find this OW distance? So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, as this point is 2 and 1, so x is 2, y is 1, so distance OW is nothing but the, okay, 2 square and plus 1 square. So what distance you will get for this particular point? So you will get the distance w, magnitude of that vector is 2 square plus 1 square, so that is square root of 5, and you are going to decide its direction. Okay, you are going to decide this direction. So using this formula, okay, x divided by magnitude, y divided by magnitude, you will find this direction of that we have assumed that u is the direction of that vector w. So 2 divided by 5, x, 2 is nothing but the value of this x, 1 is nothing but the value of y, 1 divided by root 5 is nothing but the direction of the vector w. Now you want to find the projection, you want to find out the distance, you want to find out the margin, you want to find out the distance of p, distance p, where we can see that p is the orthogonal projection of a onto w. Okay, p is the orthogonal projection of a onto w. You can see here in this diagram, p is the orthogonal projection, okay, onto w. So how you will find with the help of this particular data, that we will see in the next slide. Thank you.